All right, what have we got here? We have another project here named Entity Recognition in English. Let's take a look at what is inside here. So clicking on it, a corpus opens that has been annotated with named entities, a small corpus of 35 documents from the press. And it has been annotated with automatic machine learning models with the most important named entities like locations, persons, organizations, and then what we call log.org, so a place, but not exactly referring to the place, but to the political administrative body behind that. What do I mean by that? Let's take a look and let's pick one of the sentences, one of the documents that contains one of these. So here we have in yellow Moscow, which is a place on the map. But in this context here, we don't talk about the place. We talk about the Russian government behind that, residing in that place, waging its war against Ukraine. So here we have an example of log.org. So named entity recognition is one of the most important NLP use cases. You need to know which persons, which companies and organizations are mentioned in a text, and also where the text is located, in order to be able to offer specific text to specific types of users. And we do that by training machine learning models. So let's take a look at what we do here. We can access the experiments that we have done here. So we have trained different models, experimenting with different models on this task, coming back with different results. So a CRF, a conditional random field, comes up with a little bit over 80%. Spacey, another very popular library for NLP, comes back with 87% and more. But the top rank is occupied by Flare, a popular library for deep learning, so for neural net kind of machine learning models, that comes up with almost 89% of quality here. So you can train, you can experiment with all that here, and then ultimately pick the one that gives the best results, or that has the best runtime behavior, and so on and so forth. So coming back to our documents here, we see that they have been already annotated, but now as a result of that exercise, we do have the models here in the project. So if we copy a piece of text inside, and now we say, let's pick the one that did best in our little experiment here. Let's annotate our test document here with the Flare model that we have created. It's coming back telling us that David Carr seems to be a person. That's correct. The New York Times is some kind of an organization, and America is a location that tells us where this text is located, where the things reported here are happening. So this to exemplify and to underline the claim that among the many other use cases that we offer, Kairntech also offers named entity recognition, allowing the user to experiment with different types of approaches, like the experiments that we have seen here, and then ultimately train and optimize a machine learning model and deploy it in order to then perform named entity recognition on new yet unseen texts.